What is going on, Detail family? Back at it with another iconic video. So real quick, let's talk about these headlights, man, for real. Now, obviously, if you got a shop or you're using your mobile, you still kind of need a headlight to go on your head or something, unless you got like that much, daylight out there where you can see the entire car. But also, you kind of want to have it on there for touching up those headliners spots. But a lot of the times, either you guys, if you even in the shop, you got the lights, like I said, but then you can also buy something like this that can, stand and, kind of lighten up the whole day. I'll give you guys a quick shot of how bright this bad boy is. But now that headlights and lamps and all this stuff is becoming, and graduating towards the LED space, it's perfect for us out here. So I just want to kind of go over kind of my struggles with the headlights and stuff, and I think I found the solution. So anyway, let's get right to it. I've been using these bad boys for a very, very long time. I'm not too sure what the brand this is. Obviously, I got off Amazon. And I'm gonna try to link my newest ones in this video so you guys can get those right away. But this right here is cool, it's good. It's got the wave on, wave off function, so you can wave it. You don't even have to press the button, it'll turn off, but it's got like 3 different modes on it, or a couple different modes on it. But these are good, and they do, charge and work well, probably more than 2.5 hours, I believe. But there's a problem with these. I'm bald, and so one of the biggest problems I have with these is, especially during the summertime, I sweat a lot. So obviously I don't have any hair catching any moisture, so this band right here catches it all. And so it's a stretchy elastic band. Yes, it makes sense, obviously, to be, proficient for everyone. But if you're using this not for detailing, but you're using it for like running at night, or, jogging whenever, or I don't know, working on cars, stuff like that, you start to sweat, and sometimes I'll like throw this towel over my head and then put this on. But this is kind of like one of those ones that's like, it's kind of hindering me, because now I have to take this off and, take the straps home. And I have 2 of them right here, so I have to take the straps home, every weekend or every couple of days, depending on how hot it is, and like wash them and stuff like that. And over time, you can tell like the washer is kind of like loosening up the material, because the stretchiness is like not tightening back up. So that's kind of, I guess, another reason. That's like the second reason why I kind of, don't like these, but it's also still a good headlight. Another one is the multiple things on here. It's got these buttons, so I've seen some of these buttons jam up for other people, but it hasn't happened to me. But that is another possibility. Another downside to this would be the field of view. So this only gets this much, and that's probably about maybe 1 inch right there. Obviously, the light shoots out a little bit wider than that, but that's also another problem that you may have. You actually need to see wider and brighter. Now this can get bright, but it can't get like super, super bright. Like obviously with any headlights, any lights, even if you're in a shop or not, you definitely want to take the car outside, do a quick double check on it, and you'll be good to go. But let's move on to this new product that I got in. And like I said, I'm gonna try to drop that link in the description for you guys. So my problems with this was obviously field of view. The buttons can go missing, wear and tear obviously on it. It is a small LED type of lighting in here, and then you have like the yellowish light like I got right here. You can kind of see the little demonstration right here. I got to get these fixed. But the sweat going into this band, you gotta, you know, wash it, replace it, just so your head doesn't bump up or anything like that. You know, even if you got hair and you're wearing this, you don't want to start getting pimples and bumps on your forehead. That's not player. But anyway, you gotta wash them. The stretchiness the tightness of the bands tend to loosen up after a certain amount of washes. But I mean, that's what you got to do to stay clean, stay sanitary. So this right here, guys, is what I think would be the game changer for me right here. Obviously, I'm looking for something with a wider view that's bright. Maybe it has a couple different modes and settings, which would be cool in certain situations. I've seen the ones where you can just there's like a little like a square box right here, and they're on both sides, and that just like goes around the back of your head. That way you don't have to have anything on your forehead. I had trouble finding those. I would like to try those out and test those out, but this right here is kind of like both worlds in one. So I'm gonna flip the camera around right now and show you guys this. Bam, here it is. Check that out, guys. Now, as you can see from this picture, I'm not really gonna focus too much on, you know, the branding of it, but from this picture, man, you can see how much better this is than that. Wide view, not a wide view. Buttons are on the back somewhere. These buttons are like, you know, protruding out, but this button is like flush with it. And ease of clean. Unless you bend this out of, you know, then bend it farther than what it's intended to do, and you got a big head, then yeah, you could possibly, you know, bend it too wide and it couldn't form back to a smaller head or whatever. But obviously you want to get these per person. But it's a headlamp and a neck light. So let's check this out, guys. Okay, guys, right out of the box, as you can see, this is a 2-pack, obviously from the boxing label on there. You get your chargers that come standard, and a, you know, a how-to and start guide. So I'm not one for directions, but you can see obviously where you charge it and what it'll look like. I guess this guy's reading a book, but he's got it hanging down on his neck, which is pretty awesome. So anyway, big power button. I like it. Oh, it's actually got these little padding in here, I guess. That's pretty neat. Still easily cleanable. You know, you get you some, you know, sanitizing wipes and you just wipe that off, or you just do soap and water. I mean, look at this brim right here with the LEDs in there, man. That's crazy. Then you got these 2 lights on the end. Your charge port right there. It's right there, guys. But anyway, let me turn this bad boy on for you guys so we can check this out. Ooh, that thing is bright. Look how bright that is, man. Let's do a comparison real quick. Okay. You see the difference, guys? This is what I'm talking about. This is exactly what I'm talking about. This thing has about 5 or 6 modes or so. Oh, power button lights up green. I like it. I guess that probably indicates, you know, when the battery's getting low. I'm trying to look at the paper, but I'm pretty much blinded by this light. So let's press it again. Okay, the red comes on. Sweet. So I can see if you're running, you can see in front of you, but also people can see that, you know, running or riding a bike, hazard. So let's turn it down. It just dimmed down the LED light. Let's press it again. Oh, it's flashing. Both of them are. They're both flashing. And now the neck lights are on. So, and these still look pretty bright, but not too bright. And then last click is, I think that's green. It looks green. I don't know, I'm pretty much blinded. But let me show you guys a quick demo. I'm gonna act like I got this in my head. We've got a car right here. And sometimes, let's say if you're outside or you just got one door closed. Let's just do this real quick. All right, one door is closed on this car. Now let's act like I got the headlight on. See that? Pretty good, pretty decent. Let's turn it on the wide one. Now this is wide. You can see it's kind of like dimmish, yellowish. It's still a good wide camera. I mean, a good wide light, but let me turn this off. And now let me show you guys the new boy. That is gonna be easy to clean and brighter. Let's test this out. Okay, so like I said, we got that door closed. Obviously, when you're detailing, you want all the doors open. So, all right, here we go. Lit it all the way up. First one. Lit it all the way up. Like, I'm moving the camera now. I'm just keeping this steady. And I can literally see the headliner perfect. Versus with the other one, I have to look up, lean up. But with the wide, you know, I don't even know what to call it. The wide frame on these LED lights, you can literally see the entire car. And this is with it turned down. Still see the entire car, but you have to, when it's on this low setting, you have to kind of look up. So you can see the difference. But man, the neck lights will be no use in here unless you're working on like a wheel well, maybe. I'm not too sure, but I won't be using that feature anyway. So, man, this thing is dope, guys. For real, check this out. I'm about to put it on my head right now. Okay, guys, here's kind of what it looks like on my head. And I'm actually gonna do like a quick little demo for you guys. As far as fitting wise, you could, you know, stretch it out. It fits pretty good. It has like these little, I want to say air pockets, but you know, little spacing. The padding is nice. It feels okay. But here we kind of go. So it's on my head, obviously. I'm gonna show you guys both of these. Now the windows are tinted, but there's still a little light getting in. But let me go back here by the GraphTech, matter of fact. Okay, so here we go. Okay, guys, we're back here by the GraphTech plotter. I got this kind of blocking like the outside light coming in, but here is the regular light. Pretty good. And now here is the light that's on my head, the new one. Just lit up the whole place. Literally. I'm not even moving my head. Let's go through a couple settings. If I can find out where this button, okay. Now this is low. This is a low setting. Now I will say, yeah, it is green. I wonder how long it stays green. I don't know. But I will say this, this little cube headlight, the lower setting was still brighter than the one I have on my head now. I will say that for sure. Just to show you guys that again. It's almost like a spotlight, not really lighting up the whole room, as you can see. And then this is the wide one. But like again, not lighting up the whole room. So hopefully you guys like this demonstration I kind of put together and, you know, talked about my struggles of having the forehead headlights, the different variations of them that they make. and stuff like that. But I mean, some people might say there's slight differences, which, okay, yeah, but this looks better, feels better, cleans easier, and is brighter. Now, the second setting on here is a little bit dimmer than obviously the cube one, but hey, it's a win-win. It is a win-win. So hopefully you guys like, share, and subscribe. Share this to your friends, you know, who kind of work on their car, work in the garage, or work, you know, in low lighting settings, because they may actually need this. Easy to use, easy to clean, easy to charge. Let's go, man. I'm going to check you out on the next one.